Hello and welcome back to Starfield. We have gotten into the Terran Armada DLC a bit. Got the incursions are shut off, and I'm going to have to apologize to the roboticist in detail repeatedly in the future. She's already blasted me for it. Anyway, the incursions are shut down. And I needed to move a lot of cargo, so I started fiddling around with the Stroud special edition parts from the creation. I like them, but I don't really like what I ended up with a build. So we're going to, instead of publishing the build that I did, I'm going to hop in my ship and we're going to go back out to my outpost. We are going to fix this build. I'll show you what's wrong with it. We're going to just fast travel to the cockpit. Interior is just fine, really. I love the interior. Problem is, it's too long. And at New Atlantis, it's not just that it puts the buggy somewhere odd. I don't know if we can see it here. It actually puts the buggy tangled in the fence out there, to where if you fast travel to the buggy, not only the buggy can't move, but you can't get out of the buggy. So I need to shorten this thing. If you look at this, you can see that we've got the Stroud cockpit. We've got their little adapter that goes from 1 to 2 and gives me the ability to have a ship that's an even number of things wide. And then I did the 2x2 stairway in the middle. And then I found a really nice place for us to hang out, which is 2x3. And then the engines at the back. It's just too long. I need to shorten it up by a couple units. So let's head to my outpost where we have all of the parts available.
Time to leave this place behind.
Lots of Stroud Premium Edition parts in this one, and I'm going to be using more of them. But I'm also using stuff that is not available in the Stroud showroom, so I would have to bounce around like crazy. We are running a add-on that basically unlocks all parts at my outpost. So M, database, locations, settled, outpost, there we go. Vessel 3B outpost. Thank you, Kinnear, for putting this beacon down.
Suit seals look good. Out we go.
After you've had 3 or 4 saves where you've hunted around for this spot, just having an add-on that puts a beacon there is so much better. Yeesh. So we need to get up to the ship. I've got to fast travel to the ship. And we need to go into activate, view, and modify ships. Now, we've got the whole play stores yourself thing. So what I want to do is start to peel off bits of the build. So I want to make the whole thing wider and shorter. And the way I'm going to do that I'm not sure why that got turned around. Okay, so we've got that whole area there pulled off to the side. and all of its doors stayed with you. It's fine. I'm going to get rid of this ladder completely. Okay, now the other side. There we go. And notice there's one door that was between these two that got left behind. So we need to put it back in place. Okay, now, shortening things up. That's how long I want my ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. Now, we have no way to get from the bottom to the top. You are a jealousy. I need to move these back over to here. I also need to change where some of these are coming out. These back two doors are awkward. This is in the back of the kitchen. We're going to get rid of that. And that's in the back of the hydroponics area. In fact, let's get rid of all of these doors. Because we're going to end up with corridors and ladders, or corridors and stairways before we get to these outboard areas. So, tabs. We're looking for the Stroud fancy stuff. SPE, there we go, Stroud Premium Edition. So you have a whole bunch of 1x1 things that are decorative, reactor decoratives. So gyroscope gives what? Whoa! I've never seen that. Okay, so he has a module that can increase our maneuvering thrust at the cost of 1 power. Oh, cool. Anyway, I've made use of these rooms. Mess hall, all in one berth. So, this guy, we've got a staircase port, 3-story, 4-story, 5-story. Elevators, which are 3-story and 4-story and 5-story. We've got the splitter, which I've been using. And we've got a ramp, which I'm not going to use for now. But we do have a staircase. What I want to do is put you as a staircase forward. This allows me to have connections to starboard port and aft on this staircase. Like that. So we will connect from there to there, there to there, and we'll be able to have stuff coming out the side and out the back, if we wish. Mm-hmm. And before we go much further, these need to have doors on them. Well, not doors, they're passways. So these stairways now connect the battle stations to the mess hall. The mess hall has connections forward to the bridge. Battle stations have connections forward to there. The docker is in here in the splitter 4. I might put a ladder between these. Just so we don't have to go all the way around every time. Yeah, let's do that. Three, four, five. We just need a normal ladder there. There we go. So we do have a ladder in the ship. We don't have to use it, and we can walk around it. We've got a ladder, and it will lead up to the docker. So this is all available, but mostly we'll use these. So now I'm going to put the captain's quarters here. And we need a door that is appropriate, and that's going to be one of these jalousies. Whoops. I think that's the right direction. And I'm going to take Andrasia's room, and I'm going to stick it on the right-hand side here. But you need to be now a starboard. Like that. Crew room, don't need to worry about that. We'll put the crew rooms in as we need them. We could put another room here, maybe Sarah's room. Okay, now we have over on the left, what have we got here? We've got rig, captain's quarters, cargo hall, companionway, computer core, control station, crew dormitory. Whose quarters do we have here? We've still got Cora's room to place, and Barrett's room, and Sam's room. Up to Sam's room. Sarah and Andrasia over here with me, so all the chicks are on the right. There's Sam's room. Okay, so I'm going to change this to be just a companionway. There we go. So Barrett comes there. So Barrett's opposite Sarah. And then we've got Sam and Cora like that. And here we need these guys. These should all be port. Barrett port, Sam port, Cora port. Got it. Sarah's port. Andrasia's. Sarah needs to be starboard. There. And this location we can't actually get into. So we could put me and Andrasia over here, put Sarah here, and then put a storeroom there. That might not be a bad idea. So Sarah now needs to be aft. So her door is connecting from the front. Andrasia is going to connect. Oh, how did we get to me? Yeah, that's not going to work. So I'm here with entry from the north, from the front there. I almost said north. Andrasia is going to come in through my quarters, and Sarah's going to come in through the stairway. Okay, so that's got the basic layout. Still have one more thing we could put here. I could do the same thing with Sam and Cora that I'm doing with me and Andrasia. Is there a Sam's bedroom this size? Nope. Okay, so there's we are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to very carefully grab all of this. I'm not grabbing that door. I think we can fit here somewhere. Oh, no, we can't because the stairway is down there. Yeah. That's got all of that. Going to line up the engine first. And we need to bring this in. I need it to be shorter. I think we can't sacrifice landing gear yet. I will figure out where to put cargo in the future. One of you goes away. I think. I think we're just going to have to move it into place like this. Fuel. That actually doesn't look too bad. Still need to deal with landing gears. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work if I have these two in. I need something here that this can snap to. Ah. And we've got some things we can fill in. So far, so good. We're getting there. Okay, there's that. Shield generator is opposite the fuel. There's the engine. You want to go here. So Cora's room is kind of in an awkward place for me. Can't put that there. Can put it there. I don't understand. I'm gonna try something. Nope, that doesn't work. Thought that's how you did that clipping. Let's check settings. Oh, I can't check settings from here. Maybe I don't give Cora her own room? Maybe I put Cora's room facing north off of here? Could put bedrooms. Yeah, okay. Let's switch this around a little bit. I'm going to need to review doors. Actually, let's put Sarah north. Sarah 4. Cora there. Barrett, you are going to be a 4 room. And Sam's going to be there. Cora can come in off the companionway. There we go. We still have a thing there. So this is my area. Maybe that's where we put the cargo. Okay. Oh, haha. Undo. We're only going to be keeping this much of it. I think the cargo is really better here. Okay, so we've got everything put back into place, mostly. I have something, I need to put something here to counterbalance Cora's room over there. You know, 1 by 1, SPE 1 by 1, something. And it could connect into my area. Do a gym, infirmary. I've got a bathroom in my area. I really just want something in there to balance it visually from the outside. It doesn't need to be connected to anything. Do we have a 1 by 1 storage room? Okay, we've got a companionway. Do a 1 by 1 control station. There we go. So, door check. We are putting in a jealousy between me and the control station. There we go. You got your door. You need a door. Oh, come on. Door. We need a jealousy forward. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have a connection. Okay. So it looks like Andrasia does need to be here. And this does need to be here. That means we can't put Cora there either. Do we put Cora downstairs? I think we put Cora downstairs. Yeah, I think we put Cora right here. I'm going to put a patrol station here. Now let's put a cruise room, since we didn't have one. So I have a room for crew there, room for Cora there. Above we got Sam and yeah, Barrett can go down below. Okay, so Sam and Cora up here, Barrett down there, companionway here. That doesn't seem right. We still have these big holes in here that need to be filled with something. Can I fit cargo? Oh my, check this out. Okay, so these engines take 2 power each. We're still at 94 mobility, which is perfectly fine. I've got over 6,000 cargo. The air is too many, not enough landing gears. So we could get 3 of these cargo things, but we can't get 4 of them. Unless I go to more engines by making myself just a little bit wider in back. Could do that. I mean, literally. Could just do this. And that would mean you'd get those nice shaped cowlings in. Stroud cowling, 1 LAPTs. That gives me some space in here to do something with if I want. Okay. It's a little wild. I kind of like it. Okay. It's going to be a little confusing. It's okay. We have some fuel there. We have some spaces that we can do something with. Like add cargo. That's a tremendously large amount of cargo. The whole point of this build was to have a ship with more cargo. And we have done that. We do need more landing gear, though. Well, that's something I could do with that space. And we can actually do that. You need something on top of it. Gosh, I wonder how much cargo I'm going to wind up with if I keep doing this. Good grief. Good grief. 9,000. It's over 9,000. Okay. Meantime, yep, got to do it. Do I think that's going to work? I have no idea. So we're 64 meters long by 62 meters wide. Let's see what it looks like. And mobility's back to 100. Speed's 130, which is normal for that size engine. And yeah, we're still too long. Is there any way I can shorten this further? Okay, I could give up on this, and I could make my center, I could go 5 across instead of 6. Okay, if I take away an engine, we lose mobility. If I wanted to keep this, the whole thing would shift, and either I go wider or I have to reorganize. So we're not going to do that. I am going to exit, and there's an error there, so we're going to cancel the modification. So this guy is, well, it's not as long as it was. The Rav 8 is still coming down the wrong place. I wish, God's sake, I wish they had done something a little better with that. Now there are modules that have a hangar for these guys. I don't know whether it would move the Rav 8 to the back of the ship underneath or what. So let's do a quick walkthrough, make sure I've got all the doors in place. So we should be in the splitter. Should be a ladder going up. Check. And that dovetails with the ladder going up there. That's fine. We've got our control stations. We've got our ladder here, our stairway, which goes up to the dining hall, which has a door to the cockpit. Now, this way, we've got another stairway. And I forgot the door going back from this stairway, so that's one. And that's not proper. So that's a doorway that went nowhere. So yeah, we failed on the door check. Sarah, what are you doing in Andresia's room?
Can I help?
Yeah, you can go sit in your... Oh, you can't get into your own room. You're pouting in Andresia's room because Sarah's room doesn't have access. Banak. Over here, we've got... There. There should be a door here for Barrett's room. Got it. And there should have been a door aft for something. Yes, so the doors aft from the stairwells are gone.
Captain, greetings.
So, stairways are there. Yes, indeedy, there is a door missing here. We need a... Let's make this a passway that's going back into a companionway. That looks good. I grab that one. Got my door. This door. Something wrong with this door. What's wrong with it is Sarah's room had the wrong orientation. Needs to be a starboard room. And then we put in the jealousy here, and I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to put it down below. So there's the other crew cabin. This is my major cargo vessel. If it turns out I can't dogfight in this thing, that's all right. I'll be able to defend myself, but you know, if I have to give up some maneuverability at some point, I will. Okay, so Barrett's room, yay! Upstairs. Sam's room. Companionway. Cora's room. Got stuff we can do back here. I could put in another room aft of Cora's room if I wanted, maybe. If I decide I need it. Hey, Sarah.
Something you need?
Tell you what, why don't we light up the fire, open the top. Some light in this place. Well, it's nighttime, but we'll be able to see the stars. Hey, Mora.
I don't know about you. I felt like you're doing a lot worse than Constellation.
Hydroponics. Okay. We don't have doors leading out of the kitchen anymore, so that's good.
What can I help you with?
We can go down here if we want, or we can go to the stairs. Gets us into our control area and the bottom of those stairs, and we're good. Okay, this is an acceptable cargo ship. I won't normally be using the ladder there, but it's there if I want it, and I can ignore it if I want to. So, question. When I land at New Atlantis, does it put my vehicle in a place where I cannot fly, I can't move the vehicle, and I can't get out? And I just hit tab and it crashed. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. I'm going to pause the recording while I see if I can recover what we've got here. And we are reloading a save from entering the ship. So it should have all the edits in place. Let's go check the doors just to make sure. So we just need to poke our nose into the stairwells, make sure all the doors are there. Okay. So crew and Sarah and me and Andrasia And my personal private bathroom.
Yeah, what is it?
Have some light.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Should probably leave the door. Oh, there's a button in there. Okay, there are some lights in here that are controlled by that button. I'm not sure. It's kind of subtle. Leave the hydroponics area closed up so we don't fog up the rest of the ship. I think we're good. So I am going to drop a quick save here. Going to tab. There we go. We're not sitting in the seat. Let's go land back at Alpha Centauri. Well, not go to the lodge. We want to see. Now we don't actually use the vehicle in New Atlantis, but what happens is when you get out of the ship, it goes. Yeah, I don't want that going on.
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
That's better. So we're too big for the outpost landing area, but we're not too big really for New Atlantis. I mean, we're bigger than we need to be. I think we're good. So I'm going to call that a recording. So that's my other refit.
Hello.
I think when we come back, I'm going to see if I can do some stuff related to Terran Armada. I will see you then.